Um, good evening, everyone. I still don't know what type of intro I should put for this this YouTube channel, but how you doing, everyone? How's everyone been? Um, what the hell? Of course, some reason there's gonna be like there's gonna be three goddamn versions. I just need to make sure one thing. I just need to make sure one thing, that I'm not live on another channel. Okay, good. It doesn't say that. Which one? Okay, which one? I'm just gonna choose the one that I see people in. Because obviously all of them are not going to be chosen. For some reason there's two horizontal live streams. Hey, Murder God. I'm only gonna have one of those ones active. I guess I'll have the one that already has a description active. This ain't the one. This gotta be it. Okay, Murder God for some reason isn't here yet. Let me just open these. Private this one. There we go. All right, let's go. Now I just need to enter in the small stuff like subscribe, share, excuse me, subscribe, share. I did it before doing this stream, so it might be time to be gassy. Pin that. All right, now do a poll. What happens to what happens when you hit the like button? It turns into a theory. It turns white. It turns black. Just making sure everything's in order. Why is this on gaming? The hell? Why is it what? That doesn't make sense. There we go. That's ready. Okay, here's a shorts version. Like, subscribe, share. Forgot to put the comment right there. Almost done, chat. What happens when you hit the like button? It turns into a theory. I spelled theory wrong. It turns white. It turns black. Okay, now I just gotta notify them that I'm even live because I forgot to do that. I'm live. There we go. All right. Do I have the description? No, I don't. Of course I don't. Why should I? Okay, that one's instantly on, bruh. I should probably make a past live stream playlist soon for this channel. Save. All right. Everything should be ready now. You guys ready? Of course you are. You've been waiting for me to do this for a few seconds. All right. React. And let's go to that. React. Good. All right. Lovely. Ignore the loading stuff. All right. Let's go.
One of these characters is the key to all the lore inside Roblox Forsaken.
Ooh,
It
nice.
Could be you. Oh,
No.
no, you're dead. So I guess that means
No,
it's
definitely
you.
not him. Oh,
You're dead too. What about you?
he's probably gonna die. That one looks like a YouTuber.
Quickly, start the episode.
He looks. Wait, actually, the top one looks like Filza. The top one looks. The top one over here looks like Filza. The one with the blonde hair.
So we don't lose the actual answer. Hello,
Game theory.
Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, the show that
Interesting
isn't
thoughts.
rolling in Robux, but it is rolling in lore. And we got another big one here for you today.
The lore. That's not just a theory. That's a Roblox theory.
Folks, after our video on the Roblox game Dandy's World, our subreddit was flooded with other Roblox game suggestions that I should take a look.
Let me think. What type of game that I would love to see them play? To see if there's lore. Is there a game? I mean, maybe TDS, Tower Defense Simulator. Maybe. That's a game I would personally want.
After several hours of filtering through all of your suggestions, which I'm actually really thankful for, by the way, there was one game that kept coming up again and again, and it
Forsaken, because that's what the video is about.
definitely piqued my interest. Forsaken. Forsaken is a multiplayer survival game,
And it's inspired or copied off of Dead by Daylight. If he doesn't say that, then he didn't do his research.
it is a smorgasbord of who's who in Roblox history. On the killer side, you have both real Roblox hackers like Cool
That's
Kid
true.
and rumored hackers like John Doe and
Yep.
1x1x1x1.
Yep.
And on the survivors team, you've got guys like Builderman, who is actually David Bazuki, the creator
that's
of
true.
Roblox.
That's
you
true.
have Shadletsky, a well-known Roblox
I honestly don't know anything about Shaleski. All I know is that he's somebody. I don't.
admin, and
I guess he's
Elliot, who is the
somebody
mascot
that
for
we
a
used
Roblox
to
game
know.
worked at the pizza
I'm
place,
sorry.
one of the
Guys, make
first
sure to like and
most
subscribe right now.
popular Roblox games. The survivor's goal is to run around the map, avoiding the killer until time runs out. And the
Basically similar to Dead by Daylight, except you don't have a timer. In Dead by Daylight.
killer's goal, well, you could probably figure out what their goal is. As a
Exactly.
survivor, you can take time off the clock by playing little mini games that at first look like simple
Ooh.
mobile games. But
Yeah,
believe me,
true.
when you're under the pressure of trying to finish it before a killer comes and gets you, it's a whole other kettle of fish.
Yes, I know. I've been there. The anxiety is unreal. In great honesty.
Try it for yourselves. This goes here,
Yeah.
this goes here. Just one more puzzle piece and we can get out of here. Quick, click the subscribe button before the creepy, ugly killer gets us. 5, 4, 3,
I can't believe he called the guy from Food Theory, the creepy ugly killer,
2,
bro.
1.
The roasting is
Nice
unreal.
work. Now we've just got to run!
Oh,
But with
damn.
all of that said, I'm sure many of you are seeing this and making connections between Forsaken and another very popular multiplayer survival game.
What would
one
that
where
be?
an
Oh,
entity pulls in
exactly.
known
That's what I'm
serial
saying.
killers
He
from other
okay, so
horror
he actually
franchises
did
and
do
sends them
his
into
research.
kill the survivors.
Yep.
Dead by Daylight. You
Yep.
might even be arguing that it's a complete rip-off. If you did,
Yeah, somewhat,
you'd be
yeah.
missing the most interesting part.
What would
In
that
the
be?
lobby area, if you talk to one of the NPCs about what
Which I never do.
game you'd like to play, you can choose the answer, work,
I honestly thought they were just statues. I didn't think you could actually talk to them.
at the pizza place. And when
Except
you
for the one
do,
outside.
he brings up this error message. Error code D8. Which
Why is
seems
that?
odd, but I guess that's just what happens when you bother an NPC enough times. However, the more I looked
you
around,
could break
the
it,
more
yeah.
I realized that this wasn't just a copycat Roblox
Not
game.
just
This
that.
was an ARG. And it not only spans
Whoa.
this game, but a bunch of
ARG?
Roblox
That's
profiles,
insane.
secret games, and other games that at first don't even seem connected. Oh,
Fair enough.
Mr. Impress would be so proud. And
Wait, Just Press has ARG? Wait, Just Press actually has lore? Since when? It's a game about fashion. Since when did fashion have lore? Except for IRL, but in games, since when?
all of this is to tell us a story about what happens when a person pursues power over everything
Oh,
else. Grab a
interesting.
slice of Elliot's pizza theorists.
Give me
Because
some
we're
of that
gonna
pizza.
need all the
I need
help
some
we can
munchies
get
right now.
solving the law.
Even
of
though I just ate
Forsaken.
dinner
As I
before this
mentioned,
live stream,
all
I
of
don't
this
care, I'll eat
starts with
more.
The weird error code from one of the NPCs in the lobby. But
What'd that be?
isn't the only weird detail in this lobby. In the
Oh?
upper room of the cabin, there is a TV. Clicking on it will reveal the message: your TV has shut down unexpectedly. Error code.
Why that was a TV saying that? That's only something a computer says.
Code A2, forced shut.
That's the only something a computer
saying.
saying.
TV giving me a shutdown
I don't
message.
know.
This is something you would get from a computer.
That's
if a
what
TV
I'm saying.
like this shut down unexpectedly, it would just shut down, which tells
Exactly.
us it's important. And would you take a look at that code it's given us? A2. It's a similar format to our previous code of D8.
Whoa!
Comes me thinks. So let's keep searching.
I don't try to go that
Except
deep in
there doesn't
games, so
really
all
appear
this
to
is
be
just
any other
mind-blowing
codes
to
in the
me.
lobby. The only other thing I can see is this photo of the number 4 in one of the other cabins. Feels like a weird, possibly important detail, especially with the NPC standing over
Because why the hell would you have a random 4 unless that's your favorite number and you want to frame it?
it, claiming to be investigating it, but it doesn't fit
Yeah.
our letter and number format. And outside of that, there just doesn't seem to be any other codes written down. Wait,
Really?
that lantern, the one that's flickering in the distance, is that flickering just to fit the
Yeah, what if it's Morse code? Nah, it couldn't be. It's probably just doing that randomly. It couldn't be Morse code.
horror aesthetic? Or is it Morse code?
Damn it.
Dash, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, 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 dash.
Damn it, I was right though!
That translates to C.
SpongeBob, calm down.
All the other codes we found. Okay, we have 3, maybe 4 codes. Now what?
True.
Well, fortunately, there is a tape recorder
Except for the 4 doesn't have a letter on it.
next to the lantern.
What'd
that
you
has
do
a
then?
very important message for us. Escape this realm and take to heart the things you've learned from every part. In a club unknown, where secrets are sown, recite your tale in the depths alone.
All
So
right.
we need to take these codes and leave this realm. But you
Yeah.
can't leave the lobby. There's no other room to go to. Unless escaping this realm means leaving Forsaken entirely. In which case, we need to
That would literally be the kind of fourth world breaking, or actually it makes sense considering every game is probably a different realm in Roblox, if you think about it lore-wise. Even though some games could be trash, some could be absolutely amazing, I never said the realms were good or bad.
figure out where exactly we go next and what it means by a club unknown.
I don't know.
Taking a page out of another Roblox ARG we've covered on this channel, Dress to Impress, let's check out the
Ooh.
creators of Forsaken and see if they
Again, how the hell is Just Impress have a... How do they end up making lore for it? It's a dress-up game.
have any other games under their belts. One of the devs is called Soul Driven Love, and lo
All
and
right.
behold, they've made another game called Buckshot Frenzy. Basically, a Roblox
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I had a feeling that's just Buckshot Roulette.
version of Buckshot Roulette. I'm beginning to see a pattern here.
How do you only see the pattern in DBD and Buckshot Roulette? You do know that there's a mass majority of games on Roblox are just copies of other games just made into Roblox versions.
Regardless, we've actually talked about Buckshot Roulette on this channel before too, and it takes place in a nightclub, with the description of this game matching that, saying,
That honestly doesn't look like a nightclub, it looks like a prison.
step into the shadowy depths of a club non-liable. This is almost
So it is a
certainly
club.
the club unknown referred to by the tape
I
recorder.
swear,
And when we jump into
Buckshot
the
Roulette
game,
does
our
not look like a
suspicions
club at
are
all.
met with confirmation. On the wall are
Then
a
again,
set
I've never
of
been in a
paintings
club,
a
chat, so
2x2
I wouldn't
grid
know.
With faint writing of the letters C, A, D, and question mark, just like the codes we found in Forsaken. C1,
No, the last one is a question mark. That's not a code.
A2 and D8. That question mark may even be where the 4 painting we saw comes in. It didn't seem to fit with the format, but it's the only other code we've got, so we might as well try. If
Yeah, just throw the egg or tomato against the wall and see if it sticks.
you click on each painting the corresponding amount of times to their number, click A2 times,
Yep.
C1 time, D8 times, and the question mark painting
3,
4 times,
not me,
nothing
4.
happens.
My bad. I meant to say
Until
4. I
put
meant to
the
say
small
4.
plaque underneath the paintings, and doing that
Like it's a safe. Now you're rich because it's gonna be a lot of money. Now you can become Scrooge McDuck. Yeah.
revealed a secret path. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
It feels like he's on the line where he's hitting that right and also wrong at the same time.
At the end of the hallway is a door, and when we knock, we get a message. A really,
Yeah?
really long message.
Oh no.
Imagine it's important.
I
but
hate when dialogue that doesn't have voice acting has a ton of dialogue on it. It's so annoying to read. If I want to read that much, I'll read a book. Why do games do this?
So, I am gonna read all of it. But, editor, we should probably crank up the speed a bit to get through it all in
Fair
good
enough.
time.
Yeah, please do that. Damn
Are you
it.
a Roblox fanatic?
Well, I mean, we
Microsoft
all watched a
Rewards
video
is a
about
brand new
Roblox, so
way
that
for
makes
you
sense.
Thank you.
How did you get here? Are the rumors really true? You're treading on treacherous ground by digging this deep. It is not my place to judge your choices. My purpose is to simply help you find what you seek, no matter how foolish that may be. I am but a fractured soul, one who dared to stray too close to the sun and paid the price. Still, in my foolishness, I uncovered something it never wanted me to see, something that forced it to put me in this unique kind of eternal hell. I would give that something to you so that you could have a chance of ending this madness. As expected, it took back what was stolen. Yet, as it pulled me into this prison, I caught a glimpse of how it warped the world around it, altering the very fabric of reality. It is not just the environment it changes, but also you. Every step you take brings you closer to its influence, and yet in that influence, there may lie an opportunity. If you can withstand its pressure long enough, even just for 5 minutes, then you may find the clues it leaves behind, pieces of itself that it cannot hide. But know this, you must not hesitate when you find its trail. Follow it with purpose, but be wary of the distortions it creates. They are not what they seem, and they exist to break you. If you survive, then you will have done something I could not. But if you fail, well, let us hope that no one else is foolish enough to try again. Good luck, traveler. Good luck, and goodbye.
Hit the like button if you actually kept up with that, because I kind of did, not fully, but make sure to hit that like button right now if you actually did. You might be better than me.
Boy, that's a lot to take in. It seems that we are being warned about the dangers of investigating the mysteries of Forsaken. The person who was speaking to us did the same, but when they uncovered something, it trapped them. So far, we have no clue what this it is, but as this game is based,
it could be a entity, a paranormal entity, or it could be someone. If it's since Forsaken is close to Dead by Daylight, it could be similar to the entity in there, and so it will have a ton of claws on it.
basically Dead by Daylight, I would say it's an entity that is in control of these games. The one that brought
True.
us into the Forsaken games to torture us. We're also
Excuse
being
me.
told to try and withstand its pressure for 5 minutes. So I hop back into Forsaken and wait 5 minutes and
Nothing happens, I'm guessing. Absolutely zero things happen. You wasted 5 minutes of life. Bravo. Bravo. This is all for a video, right? Bravo. Bravo. You wasted 5 minutes of your life. Bravo.
nothing happens. Great. Now what am I supposed to do? I mean, I do have a bunch of other scripts I could get on with. I'm sure that would make Justin happy. I guess I'll just leave this running and see if anything changes. Well, would you look at that? Guess I needed to be tabbed out to see these messages.
Oh, that
That's
makes sense.
Clever. Right, let's see what they say. You aren't alone here. Leaving is not an option. You can't escape me. A piece for the puzzle awaits
At that part, I would think my Roblox is hacked and I will report the game. I'm an idiot, chat.
you. That last one with all the words put together with no spaces, that doesn't look like a phrase. It looks like a Roblox user ID, just like we saw in Dress to Impress. And if we search that exact phrase in Roblox, we do
Quick, 10 Robux to the person who can guess what he's about to say next for this thing. Do you think he's just gonna look it up, or do you think you get the next key in their bio or some dumb shit like that?
indeed find an account with that username, a piece for the puzzle. Although apparently their actual name is Julius Caesar, though that isn't even the weirdest part. His about section is just nothing but random letters. Random letters
Okay.
if you're not a theorist. This
10 Robux to the person who guessed it was in the bio.
is our
Bring
good
them
old
the
friend
Robux, bring them the Robux.
Base64, and it translates to, this video is sponsored by Raccoon Logic? Oh, duh, they've got
I hate segments like these. As if the ads weren't bad enough.
a new game coming out on May 8th, Revenge
Don't
of the
care.
Savage Planets. If you're tired of getting yourself killed over and over again by killers of Roblox past, why not take a trip to these
There we
game
go.
for yourselves. Thanks again to Raccoon Logic for sponsoring this video, but now
Excuse me.
I should probably figure out what that code really means.
Finally!
It will not be easy to make me into your key, but it
Yeah?
will be alright. You can do it.
Yeah.
Make him into a key? Well, he is wearing a giant key on his shirt.
He might be the key himself. Quick, pick him up and hurtle him towards the lock and shove his body in there. He might twist and turn and break some bones, but it's important for the answer, chat. It's important for the answer.
So that's gotta be what he's referring to. Clicking on the clothing item to get some more information gives us yet
What
another
the
jumble
hell?
of letters.
Oh, there we
Sadly,
go.
Base
Sorry about
64 didn't work for us this time. But remember when I said he was called Julius Caesar? Well,
Yeah.
if we want to make him the key, then it's most likely a Caesar cipher. And
Oh, I thought we had to use his literal avatar to do that. Chat, I thought we had to literally pick up his avatar and do that. I don't feel smart tonight, chat. I don't feel smart.
boom, by shifting the letters over 12 times, we get this. His name was David. He was far too young to be sentenced to such a painful eternity, but it did not care.
Then put a bullet through his skull and end his misery. That's all he had to do.
It only wanted more power. This basically
Take him in the back and shoot him like earlier. Oh shit, he died too fast. Oh shit, this is a BB gun.
confirms that the It is absolutely the entity running this game, similar to the entity from Dead by Daylight, taking people and bringing them into Forsaken to torture them for eternity. But with that piece of the puzzle
How would you torture someone for eternity without killing them? Unless you're making sure they're healed before you keep torturing them afterwards.
solved, we should probably take a closer look around the page to see if there's anything more. His friend list, for example, looks suspiciously interesting. He has just one
It's empty as hell. This looks like my IRL, this looks like the list of my IRL friends. As sad as that sounds. Anyways.
friend. Big mood on that one. But that one person is called Not a Piece to the Puzzle, aka Do Not Listen to Me. His About section talks about Julius Caesar. Not the character we've talked about, but the real historical figure, and how he used to deceive people. They tell us that relying on Julius Caesar may be fruitful, but we should...
Does that mean I should stop eating Little Caesars? I like their pizza. I didn't know they were deceiving me this whole time. Fuck!
Not trust him, only use him to reach our goals. Maybe this isn't just about the historical figure. Maybe this is a warning that the Julius Caesar character in this ARG isn't trustworthy, and that we should be careful going forward. This account page also...
So it's like a snake. So it's like a two-faced snake.
Has a game of its own called A Piece to the Puzzle's Place. You can try playing this game, but it starts with the question, what is its name? Let me try my name. No. What about Julius? No.
Put in Diablo. If it's an evil entity, put in Diablo. It'd probably be the best idea.
David? No, my guess is it is the entity, but we don't have an answer for that, and I'm not entirely sure where to find it. Wait a minute. The title of this game is A Piece to the Puzzle. The account that made it is called Not A Piece to the Puzzle. Does that mean that A Piece to the Puzzle is another account? Let's just have a look. Bingo! Maybe we can find some answers here. There is a long story in this account's bio talking about him falling into depression and what happens when this game's entity drags you into Forsaken. But the main clue is at the bottom, where we can find yet another code. When shifted by 12, it says numbers to user ID is how you get your key. Okay? Maybe
I'll give 10 Robux to the person who gets exactly the name. Whoever guesses the name right here gets 10 Robux.
We put the user IDs into the game. Nope, that didn't work either. So this is likely a key to something else that we're gonna need to search for next. Down in this guy's favorite section is a private game called A Message. We can't play the
Forsaken lore is deeper than FNAF lore. Damn. Interesting.
Game because, well, it's private, but it does have another detailed description, and given this is an ARG, that is obviously way more fun. It continues the story.
By the way, Robo Hunter, I'm also live on like the widescreen, and the widescreen delay is way shorter right now than the shorts, so you may want to hop also on the widescreen live stream.
From the About section, how the entity put this person through, quote, the games of hell. They mention a guy in a hockey mask killing them, and that they caught a break in a beach.
Jason, is that you? What did Mother say about stabbing people this time? She said nay to that conclusion!
Beachside forest. Clearly, Jason in Forsaken and the beachside forest in the lobby. Whoever this guy is, he's trying to tell us about this
He's an average noob in Roblox. Just throw him in the garbage and light it on fire.
world, how they got in, and maybe how they can help us and everyone
Or if he's the default model for clothing.
else trapped here get out. But looky here, at the bottom of the message there are some numbers.
77490740101.
Numbers for a user ID, 7749074101, or as they're actually known, Friday_TQIMEF.
Imagine that random sort of letters just turns out to be saying Friday the 13th. Fuck you, Jason time. Yeah. Player, every single killer in the Forsaken are hackers. Jason, Kiki Mama. Oof.
KXQD. And this is where the story of our trapped friend comes to an end. They grew numb to the torment, and so the entity tore this person apart. It was then that they began to study this entity, naming it the Spectre.
Is it watching me pee? Is it watching me take a shiza in the game? Is it watching me take a shower in the game? I need to know this. I need to know if my privacy is being invaded, because I do not like this. I do not like this.
So, we now have our name for the entity. And we also got something else. You may have noticed the account name. It's a little off,
It's a black guy! I'm joking. That's not the point.
right? I mean, maybe the user just wanted the account name Friday, and Roblox was like, Friday has already been taken. May I suggest Friday _ TQIFEFKXQD? But what's more likely is those jumbled up letters are just another cipher. So, going back to our trusty Caesar cipher and shifting the letters by 14, we get the phrase, he was Tyler, the name of the person that was
Screw you, Tyler! Oh, this is all your fault, Tyler.
dragged down into Forsaken.
What does Spectre think of the moments where instead of the killers killing people, they start dancing with the survivors? It'd probably be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I brought you to hear these kill these people, not survive with them. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. What are you doing, stupid killers?"
Taken, tortured, and then ceased to exist was Tyler. And based on what he left at the
Good, screw Tyler.
bottom, Tyler has been here for 200 years. With all this new information,
Hold up. Did I actually blur the camera? Did I actually blur the camera? Hold up. Okay, it's fine.
I have a feeling we can now answer the questions in a piece to the puzzle's place.
Think more. You are here to watch every around you die. What will you have after 500 years? That's probably exactly what the entity is like. Think, killer, think, Jason, think 1x1x1, think John Doe, think you kid. After all they die, what will you have? We'll have you. Fuck Nemo, kid, I will kill you last.
What is its name? We now know it's Spectre. And upon answering that, we get some more questions about the Spectre. The next question is, what is it made of? And we
My jizz, I'm joking, it's made of black matter.
don't really have an answer for this, but I do not have the energy to go on another scavenger hunt, so instead, let's
Oh, it's probably, chat, I'll give an extra 10 Robux to whoever who guessed what the Spectre's made of. I'm saying right now, so you get 10 Robux if you guess this right.
That's the thing I always do in times of need during an ARG. The community that is so smart, they figured it out already. All the links will be in the description. These guys figured out that the answer is the
Dark matter.
word
Let's see.
code, which I guess makes sense. The Spectre is part of a Roblox game, and so is...
No, it said it's made of code. You're wrong. You don't get the 10 Robux, Robo Hunter. Someone else here who's watching gets
code.
it.
Plus, the killers of this game, besides Jason, are all Roblox hackers. And what the hackers
Makes sense.
work in? Code. The next question is, what does it seek? Which we know from Julius Caesar's account is power. Next are a bunch of questions about Tyler. Who was he? What
Fuck Tyler. He stole my ramen last week. We have beef now. Especially because the ramen was flavored beef. Now we're gonna fight. Next Friday, you're gonna see me fighting Tyler on live stream for a charity event. Yeah.
did he call the trials? How long has he been here? Again, all stuff we learnt about during our adventures. His name was Tyler, they were games of hell, and he was there for 200
Games of hell? For those games are probably helpful for the participants.
years. But then we get asked some personal
200 years? This guy's immortal.
questions. Like, do we feel safe? Do we know what we're getting ourselves into? And the
If I
final
don't-
question, will we keep searching even
No.
though it's foolish? Being the theorists that we are,
I'll just be watching these videos and see what the answer is. I'm too lazy, too busy, and honestly not that smart to do ARGs.
naturally the answer is yes. And that gives us one more code. Although this time
Oh, I thought it was asking if we would actually continue searching for answers for this.
we're actually given a hint as to how we're supposed to solve it.
Can we do a stream reacting to TADC on Friday or something? Can you link that on my Discord server and video suggestions and I'll see what that's about?
Numbers lead where letters stray.
I'll see
A
whether or
shifting
not I want
cipher
to react
guides
to
the
it.
way. A sibling to Caesar, clear yet sly. What is my name? Give it a try. A sibling to Caesar. So a cipher that works similarly to a Caesar cipher. A Caesar cipher is just a shift in letters, so we need another cipher that shifts letters. A Legionnaire cipher is similar in how a keyword can be used.
I don't know any of these ciphers. I think I probably saw them back at school, but then completely forgot about them.
Used to tell the cipher how to shift, but that would require a key word. It asks us what is his name, so we could put not a piece to the puzzle, but that comes up empty. And then there's numbers lead where letters stray. Does that mean the key isn't a word, but a number? That would mean it's not a Wegener cipher, it's a Gronsfeld cipher. Wait, remember that other clue we got? Numbers to user ID is how you get your key? We didn't need
The 5 episodes are on Glitch Productions YouTube. Oh, they're so basically it's a cartoon. Okay. Also, do you want me to react to the Amazing Digital Circus? I mean, I watched the first 2, but I don't fully remember them, but so I can rewatch them on live stream. Would you like me to react to the Amazing Digital Circus?
the name of not a piece to the puzzle, the person who made the quiz, we needed his ID number. And that would make the key. Gotta say, nice job. Love it when all the pieces come together.
Bet for the series or bet for the Amazing Digital Circus, or are you talking about both?
We're in. Wash your hands on the second floor. Blue means 1, red means 2.
Why do you just need to wash your hands in second? Oh, that's the nightclub. I forgot.
Brighter shades increase the value by 2. How incredibly vague and cryptic. Not exactly sure what I was expecting at this point, but still. There's also no obvious place to wash your hands in Forsaken.
I don't know if you read your Bible, but I'm afraid it's damnation without relief.
But there was somewhere.
Why did you have to bring religion into this? This has nothing to do with religion. Why did you have to do this? Whatever your name is again that now hosts Game Theory, I forgot. I don't know your name.
Else we visited that does have sinks. Buckshot Frenzy. If you die in one of the games, you wake up in the bathrooms of that floor. So die on level 2, go to wash your hands, and on each sink, the tap will have hot and cold circles on them. The code we have was that blue means 1 and red means 2. Some of them have lighter shades of blue or red, which means we increase the value to 3 or 4, which gives us the final code of 14321232. So what do we do with this? Well, if we
you press the buttons accordingly.
Backtrack through our journey a bit, we can see that a piece of the puzzle wasn't the only person with a game. Julius Caesar also has a game creatively titled A Piece for the Puzzle's Place. Just like the previous
A Piece for the Puzzle,
we are met with a text box that asks us to enter a code. The
it's just a color key, not a code, dumbass.
Code we just got from the box.
Never mind. They're probably talking about the code from the sinks.
Sinks. Entering that code lets us play 2 files. One is just the victory music from Forsaken. And the other is a message called congratulations.ogg.
Hey, if you're hearing this, then good.
Congratulations, you got it done. It's here, by the way, so go touch grass. You probably need it. You probably spend too much time on the internet searching through this whole ARG. You probably need some grass touching. And also a bitch.
Job. This is kind of where the trail ends for now. Maybe come back in a few months. Maybe like February.
So I guess here is where the...
I don't know why they give like specific times unless they're gonna follow them. Like they should stop doing that.
Forsaken ARG ends for now.
I mean,
although it is April and there is still
I don't know what that means.
Knowing my luck, the update will drop right as this video does. However, just because the ARG knowing my luck, the update will drop right as this video does.
Why do you have to, are you talking about like Poppy Playtime has an update?
Just because the ARG is done doesn't mean that I am. There's
Oh.
still one thing I have yet to decode.
What's
After our
that?
quiz, we got that long code that we decoded with the Gronsfeld cipher. But there was a separate code at the end that the Gronsfeld cipher couldn't translate. It does translate, though, when you put it through a standard Caesar cipher.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
There we go.
He was Elliot. With he was Tyler being the code given at the end of Tyler's long story, and with this coming at the end of the quiz, that would imply that Elliot is the one questioning us with
my boy Elliot. Let's go, our pizza man. He's the best. Yeah.
this quiz. But Elliot isn't just any old name. It's the name of one of the survivors you can play as. I would be surprised if the devs used this name twice. It would just make things really confusing, which means the survivor Elliot is somehow involved in this wider story. And I think I know how, because this quiz isn't
Because he's a boy, because he gets pizza. He's a pizza boy, you know what I'm saying? Is it for, it's a first second scene? Oh.
At the beginning of this ARG, we
okay.
had a very long message of how someone became trapped after being foolish and getting too close. They
That's
used
probably
the word
Elliot.
foolish again near the end of the speech, hoping that no one else will look deeper into the entity. And what do we see in this quiz? The one we believe to be Elliot speaking to us? The last question asks, will you continue searching even though you know how foolish that is? It's the same language. Elliot warned us about going down this path of trying to discover the entity, and at multiple points is warning us about how foolish it is. But he also gave us one other.
He probably does it because he hasn't found out how to get back to his pizza place to get people pizza. You gotta feel for the guy. He just wants to deliver some pizza to make people's day.
Warning. During his massive monologue, he references a Greek myth. I guess that's just part of the new indie horror checklist these days. Specifically, he talks about flying too close to the sun, which is a reference to Icarus doing the same thing with his wax
And you forget that their D's are showing.
wings. But he also talks about being locked away by the entity in a unique kind of hell for stealing
Whoa.
something. That reminded me of another Greek myth. A myth about a god who betrayed Zeus during the war against the Titans. And as a result, they were stripped of their wings and sent to Tartarus, the underworld.
Why does it sound so similar to the Christian story with God and Satan? I didn't even realize that. That sounds so similar. I know I said, what the hell does this have to do with religion? But now they're adding myths to this, so why not add more myths to it?
world where the god's enemies were tortured. That god's name was Ark, and they were a messenger god, just like Elliot is delivering messages to us to help guide us against the godlike being of this world, the Spectre, now locked away in a torturous type of hell. However,
Free my boy Elliot 2025! Free my boy Elliot 2025!
in that story, there are actually two messenger gods, Ark and their sibling, Iris. Iris remains sided with the gods, and actually has a plant named after them, Siberian Iris,
That's a nice Iris.
which has a suspicious nickname, brother.
Why?
Caesar. Caesar's
Oh.
sibling, just like we would.
Oh,
call
no,
the
that's not
RG.
good.
If Elliot is the one who went against the god of this world, the
Mm-hmm.
Spectre, then whoever is playing the role of Iris, they are still sided with the godlike being Spectre. And we actually have a second messenger
is
in our
it?
game. A
Who
second
is it?
person giving us info that claims to be on the side of
Is that? Oh my god, I told you guys. I told you guys why I don't like Tyler. He's evil, I say. He's evil.
Tyler. We have been trusting Tyler and using his information to get
Yeah.
closer to solving this ARG, but I suspect he may not be what he seems. So when the
Told you,
ARG
Chad. Told you, Chad. He's Tyler's evil. I'm telling you. Tyler's evil.
returns, be careful how much you listen to him, because if I'm right, he's gonna keep sending us down this rabbit hole until we, like him, are going to be stuck in a constant cycle of torture. Or the ARG will never update and I'll be stuck in a different cycle of torture, not getting any more lore. And
Not the Sorry.
And that is arguably much worse. But hey, that's just
Me when I'm the last survivor left. Damn for
a
real.
theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
I prefer Matt Pass version. That was too fast. And that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Like, literally, I know he's not supposed to be like Matt Pat, but that outro feel like I was cheated out of an outro.
Much worse. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. World premiere on Game Theory. What's
Okay, I don't care about this, so we're at the end of the video. Maybe when I go against... Hold up, what? Maybe when I go against Noli and do a generator for 5 seconds. Excuse me. Yeah. Alright, chat. I know this was a short live stream, but it was just a short video. Since I can't right now create, since right now I don't have enough storage to record videos and upload them, This is how I do long forms of reactions for right now. And it doesn't mean when I have stories I'll stop doing these. I'll still do these just for special occasion or wherever the hell I choose in the future. I'm not sure. On that, if you're new, make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more reaction type content. If you want me to react to your favorite video or a video that you would like to see me talk about or basically a video you would like to see me react to, make sure to drop a comment on what that video name is. Just put in quotes of the name of the video. And or you can just join my Discord, which I need to start linking those in these videos now. Shit. Anyways, I'm going to start linking that in the description of my Discord. And also, I'll probably start linking it in the pinned comments if you guys would like that too. Just so you guys can join my Discord and put it in the arts and videos, or maybe go to the suggestions tab and make a whole new forum and put them in the titles. Or actually, I have a suggestions tab for videos, so you can put links there for any videos you're interested in watching me react to. On that, I'll see you guys next time. Most of you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. T2IO. Also, Street Dreams.